together next week at your event, right?
Yes, before we say anything else, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart very much for playing my event.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You know, when they asked me why Kelly Clarkson, you already know why, right?
Why?
Since you've been gone.
I don't even know if you remember this. That's how I sound sometimes. And I'm like, I don't remember my lyrics. So wait, you got to explain that. Will you explain the event and what it's supporting? Because this is really cool.
Okay, we're supporting kids in need. You know, we're providing them with, you know, certain resources that they need. For example, when I was coming up, Boys and Girls Club was a place for me to go, you know, have fun and do certain things. It was also actually the place where I created the character known as Shaq. Because I wasn't really good in school, but they had study rooms. I wasn't really good at basketball, but they had gyms. They even had a music room where, you know, I thought I was a rapper at one time. So, you know,
Why limit yourself?
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
So you know, we're going to support the Boys and Girls Club and communities and schools. So, again, this is
so cool. I thought it was so
resources,
cool.
yes. And again, thank you for playing it.
No, I'm literally, I love it. Honestly, I was like, oh my God, I'm usually like one of those people, I feel like book, especially this part of the year, because The Voice and everything's happening at the same time. I was so excited I had the day off. I was like, yes!
Thank you.
Like, I love doing stuff like that. I think it's an important thing, especially when you're just such a figure in the public eye and pop culture and like using your spotlight for such good. It's like a superhero power.
Yeah, I just like to, you know, help kids in need.
Yeah.
You know, the kids that we're helping in 78, 79, that was me. So, you know, a lot of people reached out to, you know, help me and make sure that I had certain resources and certain things like shoes and books and pencils, you know, things like that. So
I was the hand-me-down kid too. I used to have the big, the trash bag from our church. They'd give all the clothes. I grew up with those bags.
Yeah.
Which was more fun though, being a rap star or being a basketball star? Because I'm gonna say, being on stage with a microphone was pretty cool too.
You know, for me, it was about following my dreams.
Yeah.
You know, I was a medium-level juvenile delinquent, and certain times I say, I want to be a basketball player, and other times I want to be a rapper, and other times I want to be a cop, or like I want to be a supermodel, like, you know, all these things I would say. So when I got the opportunity to do a rap, I mean, because I never wanted to be a rapper, I went on the Arsenio Hall show, and I told Arsenio, I said, just let me rap with my favorite rap group. I did, and they offered me a 6-album deal, and I couldn't turn that down. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Here's my thing. I just say, why limit yourself? You never know. Like, that's that one movie. Is it Yes Man? Is it Jim Carrey? There's a movie or something, Yes Man.
Yes.
And I was like, I took that nugget. I was like, all right. I started saying yes to stuff, and look what, I have a talk show, so I would never would have thought that would have happened. So, but you just start saying yes to things that you wouldn't normally say yes to. So how are you at karaoke? Do you have a go-to song? And I really hope it's like a show tune.
Yeah. Would you like to hear my go-to song?
Yes, I would.
Since you've been gone. Since you've been gone.
My favorite is the shimmy shake. Okay, wait, so the gala is in Las Vegas. So what was the best night you ever had in Vegas that you can talk about on daytime television? Because we've all had ones you might can't. Yes.
That I could talk about. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I first got to Vegas, I went to see Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, yeah?
So I wanted to sit up front because I'm the guy I like to try to figure out all the magician's tricks. So he looks at me, and the tiger's on stage. He looks at me, and he says, I'm going to do something never seen before. And he did like that, and when the smoke came up, the tiger was sitting on my table like this, looking at me. I was like...
I bet you weren't trying to figure that out. You're just trying to figure out where your extra spare
was.
shorts were.
Yeah, I was. Like he was right there in my face, and he was looking at me, and I'm looking for security and other people, and everybody just clapping. I was like, no, don't clap. Get this tiger out of here. And he's like right here in my face. So that was probably the scariest night. Another time, I was leaving Vegas because I'm not really a gambler. I was leaving, and you know, I always like to bet on black and roulette. So I put like 500 down, and I won.
Oh my God. So I always bet on red, and I usually win when I play. I don't know why I like red. I named a whole album Wrapped in Red. I like the color red. What's the craziest bet you were ever a part of, and did it involve Michael Jordan? Because I hear Michael Jordan likes to bet.
No, it was Jimmy Fallon.
Oh.
It was a crazy Super Bowl bet, and I said, well, anyway, I lost. I had to walk 5 blocks in a pair of pink thongs.
Wait.
Yes.
You look at his face. Yes.
5 blocks
Oh my God, what was the bet?
during Super Bowl weekend.
Oh my God, wait, so that's kind of cold, right?
It was something like if my team didn't make it to the Super Bowl, I'll walk 5 blocks in a pink
Oh my God.
bikini, not a thong, bikini.
Okay. Not that
I
didn't
know
get
some of y'all pictured the thong,
that didn't
but
get
I don't.
that didn't get
Bikini, bikini.